Good morning, everyone. My name is Anupam Ghosh, and I work with Siemens Technology in India and work as a team lead. I'm a maintainer and developer for FOSSology. So today, I'm going to talk about FOSSology as an open source software for open source compliance. So the overview is I'll give a brief introduction of FOSSology, why we need FOSSology, such a tool, and what the FOSSology building blocks are, what all they are in FOSSology, and at the end we'll conclude it. So I think all of we are familiar with this with the screen, which gives you a legal notice. So what is this actually? So before whenever you install a software, you need to proceed. You need to accept the legal notices. So all the software that are distributed, it comes with certain set of licenses, copyright statement involved, and disclaimer. All those things are inherited part of a software in the licensing text. So we need to find the license text. We need to find the reference to the licenses. Written text, it may be not exact text, it may be a written text explaining the licensing and the license relevant text. Why you need to find this? That's important. So nowadays we use a lot of open source software, and the problem is the license proliferation. What is this? So what we do exactly, we use license software, we use licenses, we use software to build another software, and the problem here is multiple software, when you reuse, those software are actually built with some other licenses. So we need to take care of the license compliance here. We need to find out the license has been used inside the software that we are using or reusing. So this is an example of Apache Thrift. Apache Thrift is licensed under Apache 2.0 license. So though Apache is a very homogeneous license, but if you scan this Apache Thrift to FOSSology, then it will give you 25 odd licenses. Okay, so that means that you have another 25 licenses inside Apache Thrift license. So what is FOSSology? FOSSology is basically a web server for license and copyright compliance software component. So FOSSology was started in the year of 2008. It's licensed under GPL. It's a Linux Foundation collaboration project. Web server based command line interface. It provides you the scanning agent for license and copyright relevant statement. It's a multi-user, multi-tenant web UI. On the right hand side, you will be able to see that the different layer that FOSSology uses. It uses PostgreSQL as a database, and we use C++, PHP as the business to write our logic, and on the UI part is built on PHP, Twig, and jQuery. So this is a workflow how FOSSology works. FOSSology workflow starts with when you upload a package into a FOSSology. What I mean by package? Package are the software libraries, the open source libraries that you have. When you upload it with a FOSSology, then you can start the agents, and when you start the agent, you can choose it, license, copyright, ECC scanner, all those things you can choose. Once the scan is completed, it's ready for clearing. That means the clearing person can now review the content of the package, and once the clearing process is done, they can generate a report. There are various format of reports are supported, like Word, SPDX. I'll go through them one by one. So here is one more flow here. SW360 is a component management portal. From there also you can directly upload software packages to FOSSology. So this is the very same flow that we saw in the last slide. You can upload a OSS package in FOSSology, then it goes for a review process which is called clearing process, and then you can generate a report based on what has been done on the, to review what has been done on the clearing side. So just I have added a couple of slides yesterday, so it may not be there in the actual slides, but I will upload this after the presentation. So FOSSology has two main agents. It's called Monk and Nomos. So Nomos is mainly your keyword and it uses regex, and Monk is basically more text matching kind of thing. So when you go from Monk to Nomos, it gives you the flexibility, but the precision increases when it comes from Nomos to Monk. So this is also a snapshot taken from the FOSSology UI page. So when you upload a package, here zlib has been uploaded in FOSSology. It scanned the package. It has scanned it's showing all the relevant license information. If I have some time end of the session, then I'll give you a demo so that you can see how the tool works. And so there is one more scanner in FOSSology that's called bulk scan. What it does, basically, I've talked about two licenses, Nomos and Monk. So we have so many open source licenses available. So it's not possible that a scanner may always hit the right license at the right time. There may be a possibility that there is a new license. You may found a new license. So how to handle those situations? In FOSSology gives you the bulk option where you can get the relevant text from the source file and mark as a bulk scanning agent, mark in the bulk scanning agent, choose the relevant license from the list and scan it for the whole package. So in bulk, you can also add or remove licenses. So what are the new features in FOSSology? The SPDX import. So what happens means it may happen sometime that some packages have been reviewed or some packages have already been seen, but you want the report for that library. So if someone comes and gives you a SPDX file, so FOSSology gives you the option to upload that package into FOSSology and review that file. Okay, so once you upload that package and review, you can yeah. So in this slide, you can see the first option where you need to choose the package, where the package will be uploaded in the folder. Then the package. For example, you got a SPDX file for zlib. Now you can select the zlib package, and then the SPDX file that you have got, maybe probably in RDF format, you can upload it to the upload report section, and then you can choose the below options for the SPDX file may contain a new license, so you can choose them to be as a candidate license to be imported, and then you can import the SPDX report, the new report against that package. Now once you have imported the report, you would like to analyze the file, what has been done, what decisions have been made on that package. Now again, after analysis, you can actually generate a new report for that same package. Okay, so that can be compared, and that means you can reuse using this SPDX report. So this is another feature. This is after the clearing process is complete, you can, to review the process, you can also generate a Word document. So it's very important as you manage your licenses. It's very important to manage its obligations and policy of the obligations and policies. So FOSSology also provides you a very good interface to manage your obligations and organization policies against the licenses. So you just need to define those obligations, and using CSV import, you can import those in the FOSSology interface, and against the license, when you generate the report, obligations are automatically included in the report. FOSSology REST API. the automation is a buzz for a long time, and that's the reason we come up with the FOSSology REST API. Now it supports the REST API interface so that it's become easier for user to integrate with the tools they are looking for, or for uploading a package or integrating with any other tool they want. So as of now, with the 3.4.0 version, we are supporting the REST API. We have the endpoints like uploads, folders, search, user, job, report, and tokens. So you can generate a token from FOSSology Web UI, and then you can upload a package, post it, and trigger a scan over there and generate a report, and you can also get that report over the REST API. So here I have given the link for the REST API calls, how it works with FOSSology. I'll also show you if time permits at the end. Now we see a couple of agents like Nomos scan and Nomos monk and bulk scanning. Now as a part of last year GSOC, we have developed one more agent which we call, GSOC is Google Summer of Code. So our student Aman has helped us to develop this Atarashi agent, which is not a rule-based command line tool, but it uses some statistical and algebraic method to find out the license information in your file. So here we use a couple of distance algorithm and similarity finding algorithm to find the license information from a file. How it works exactly? So first we process the input files, that's the files from the library, and then extract comments from the file, and then normalize it, and then apply different distance algorithm, and based on the similarity and the rank, we define that this file has this kind of, what kind of license one file may contain. So this is a n-gram flow for same Atarashi. So when you have the normalized text, you perform a match, and then similarity array, you get the similarity array and apply similarity array in the file and rank the findings. So that's all about more or less about what I wanted to present about the FOSSology as a license scanner. So we have a lot of time, and I can go through a brief demo of FOSSology. Okay, so this is the FOSSology Web UI interface. So if you install FOSSology, it looks like this. It's very easy to install on your system. So we are in GitHub, so you can just clone us from the GitHub page. We are very well documented. If you go to FOSSology Wiki, we have the different installation options. So you can install from source, you can use a Docker container image itself. So there are various options available. You can try it out. Currently in my system, I have installed it from source. So default user ID password is Fossy. You can log in using Fossy to FOSSology. And so first thing you need to do, as I defined in that process view, so you need to upload the package with FOSSology. So how you do so? You go to upload, then upload the file. So now you need to choose the folder where you need to upload. You can, according to your need, you can create multiple folders and folder structure here. So just for now, I am choosing a zlib package and uploading it to FOSSology. 128. Okay, and then you can just describe something, test package or something, and then you can choose the scanning agent. This is copyright, email URL, and then ECC analysis, keyword analysis, then monk, Nomos, and you can upload. So okay, so FOSSology will unpack this package first, then it will run the different scanning agent that we saw. So you can see this if you go to my recent job, it will show you it has unpacked, and now your package is scanned and it's ready for clearing process. So if you come to license browser tab, it will give you an overview what the license has been found inside FOSSology, inside this package. So it has found some ZLE, BSL, all these licenses, and then it has found the copyrights involved in this package. You can see the list of copyrights that it has found. It is around 102 entry. ECC also export restrictions it has found. So sorry, one basic about this, you can define your copyrights and as well as ECC statement using from the configuration file. We have the configuration file. It's a text file stored in the library of FOSSology, and you can define your own thing over there if requires. Okay, so I'll just show you how the bulk scan. So I talked about one more license, for example, bulk. So, how this works, I'll just show you. Here is the bulk interface for FOSSology, which gives you the bulk. You can choose a statement which you think probably this statement looks like it could be a zlib license. So I can copy this text. I can copy into the text reference here, and I can remove the zlib possibility license and can add zlib license from the list. And schedule a bulk scan on this whole upload. Okay, so once this complete, it will mark the file as identified. Okay, so it's not only this package inside, it's marked it's actually inside the whole package it works. So you can now see before we start, okay, I think I took a bad example. So it only actually marked on one file, but it actually find the relevance in two files, so it has marked two files as cleared. Okay, so now about the generating reports. So once the clearing job is done, you can go to browse. You can go to the package that you have uploaded, and as I said you in the presentation, that you can generate different type of reports. You have readme OSS, you have SPDX RDF, you have tag value, you have unified report generation options. So let me generate SPDX RDF file. So you can see the report is generated and it's downloading. The report is downloaded. You can open well, I think it didn't open. Show in folder. Yeah. So this is the SPDX report, and you will have all the licenses that you have cleared. It will be here, and it follows SPDX information. Now quickly I'll go through. You can also generate report in other format according to your need. So one more thing I told you about obligation interface. So SPDX, it gives you very good obligation management system where you can add new obligations against a license, or you can, if you have an obligations imported from some other place, you can do a CSV import or CSV export of obligations. Okay. Okay, and for REST API, you can generate a token from here. edit user account. So you have the option to generate a token from here, give a name and a date and read write access, the way you want to generate the option, the permission you want to give for your token, and you can then easily use the REST interface. So the REST link I have given, it's also there in FOSSology.org. This is the FOSSology official website where you will be able to find the REST API basic explanations. So here we have given some curl commands that you can use over REST, and you can we have also given the Swagger editor ID and the raw content of the YAML file. So you can, if you put it into YAML, it will give you all the REST API interfaces. All are well defined, so you can just try it out of your own. It works pretty well. So it gives you a complete interface for automating your package upload with FOSSology, or if you want to integrate with any of your CI/CD, it enables you to do so. So now this is the authorship project that we are currently integrating with FOSSology. Hopefully it will be done by this year end, and you will be getting another scan agent that actually enables you to do more automation with FOSSology, so you can conclude your license more easily. The goal of FOSSology is provide more and more automation so that the manual work decreases, the clearing process decreases, so that you can only review the process, review the license finding. Okay, so that was all about from my presentation. So if you have any questions, you can. Yes.
If I wanted to integrate this for automated testing through my Jenkins pipeline, do I have to use the REST API, or is there a decent Jenkins plugin?
No, we don't have a Jenkins plugin yet.
Oh,
we don't have a Jenkins plugin yet. So you have to use REST API as of now.
okay. And the question, since I didn't have my microphone, was whether there was a Jenkins plugin for FOSSology. Sorry about
No,
that.
as of now, it's not available.
Okay.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, we use FOSSology pretty heavily. We've installed it with a lot of our customer base. But I really want like a full solution for. Yeah. I came from OpenLogic, and this used to be the business that we were in, was nothing but auditing. And now I'm looking at kind of replacing that with FOSSology. So thank you.
Just wanted to thank you again and highlight the fact, you sort of glossed over it, but in the current climate, it's very useful to be able to do the ECC scans, and the fact that FOSSology will find all the keywords that are relevant for that easily for you is a useful skill. It's probably one of the only tools I know out there that's open source that does that. So do you want to talk a little bit more about how the export control scanning information is found? If you've got the time? Because I think that is very relevant right now.
Export of scanning information?
Yeah.
Yep.
The fact that how the export controls scanning, the keywords that it's looking for.
Okay.
Give some context about that.
Okay.
Because a lot of open source projects are needing to register so that we can work across international jurisdictions.
Okay, so as part of FOSSology, this is also open source, the configuration FOSSology used by default. If you go to FOSSology, GitHub page, and then you have to come under SRC folder structure, and then come down, look for ECC. No, there is no ECC folder. You have to go inside copyright, because for ECC we actually fork the copyright agent into multiple agent. So it's the same engine we use. So if you go inside agent, you will find there is a ECC configuration file. So this is the regex that's mainly used by ECC. So, and we have the regex used by copyright. It's the same in the same folder. You have the regex used by copyright, ECC, and keywords. So if you want to edit them, it's pretty easy. It's just regex. You can add your own stuff, or it's very easy to do. So as part of automations, I didn't introduce it here. To bring more automations, we are currently in a process integrating FOSSology with software heritage, clearly defined, and a couple of more things. We are planning in future to build a compatibility agent also that will reduce work a lot. Yeah. So that's all. Thank you for joining.